Well, hello there. I'm the old Growler. Welcome to Meeting Expectations. What we do is we take a look at a can of beer, a bottle of beer, sometimes a spirit or a wine will drop by. We're all friends in fermentation. We take a look at the label. We read everything on the label. We take a look at the artwork. We see what they're trying to sell us. We crack it open and see if it meets expectations. A few things first, though. First of all, we always use the same style of glassware for all of our tastings. That way no beer has a leg up when it comes to clarity or aromatics. When most people do tastings, they take a look, they sniff, they sip, and they let you know what they think. Well, I take a look, I sip first, and then sniff, and tell you what I think. Why? I'll let wine expert Fred Dax explain it all to you. And finally, all beers should be served at the correct temperature. Lagers between, say, 37 and 47 degrees Fahrenheit, and ales between 50 and 55 degrees Fahrenheit. I have a thermopin here from the guys at ThermoWorks. There is a link in the description box below if you want more information about them. All right, what do we got today? From here in Brooklyn, the Transmitter Brewing Company, New York City. And what do they have for us today? They have the BNY1, and it is can conditioned. With this beer, we pay homage to the hardworking and proud men and women who have worked in the Brooklyn Navy Yard since the early 18th century and continue through today. 25 IBU'S, 12.6 Plato, serving temperature 42 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's 5.1 ABV. And it tells us that I should not operate heavy machinery or be a pregnant woman. No problem. Brewed and canned by Transmitter Brewing Company, Brooklyn Navy Yard, New York. And that's it. Well received. Let's see. That is about it. We have a date down here? Yes, we do. The 28th. Let's see, yeah. And so we're into the 7th of July, so it's a couple weeks old. All right, well, a lager, I'm expecting a light, crisp, clean, drinkable, with a little bit of aromatics, but not too much. A little bit of hop in the flavor, balanced off with a nice, crisp kind of little bordering on the sweet of the malt. The malt. All right, let's crack that open and see if it meets expectations. All right. Okay, it's definitely a light straw-colored beer. Crystal clear. A huge head there. That is fantastic. That's a wonderful head on that. And look at the carbonation. I'm sure you guys can see it. There it is. That is beautiful. Well, it says to be served at 42 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's take a look. What do we got? It's a little warm, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's not quite as ice cold as some folks would like it. However, that just means it will have a little bit more flavor to it, because we'll be able to get a little bit more of the malt. So it might accentuate the flavor rather than the aromatics. All right, well, let's go in. Cheers. You'll notice I took 2 sips, yes? The first sip is an acclimation sip. Taste buds there, they never paid any attention to me, and they're not ready today. It's a hot day. They were hanging out. They needed to be waked, or woken, aroused. All right, let's go in for a nosedive. Oh. There's a peppery kind of a, almost a minty. Is it mint? Well, it's more of a peppery type of an aroma. It's not a bad pepper either. It's just kind of You notice it. That's all there is to it. Well, let's see what the taste buds say about that. I'm getting some pear. Definitely a pear. Sweet pear. Yeah, a little tart. It leaves a dry finish on the tongue, but you're not getting a lot of hop at all. However, that pear is, as I have a feeling that what I'm perceiving of as pear is a combination of the hop that they used and the malt working together, and that's how we're getting the flavor. One more sip. Very refreshing, no doubt about it. The carbonation is there, and the pH might be a little high because there is an acidic zip that the carbonation gives it, and there's a little bit extra. So it finishes crisp, and I must say, if it is a light, crisp, clean, drinkable American lager, absolutely. So does Transmitter Brewing Company's American Lager BNY1 meet expectations? It certainly does. If you enjoyed this presentation, please click on the subscribe button and the thumbs up. A comment would be really appreciated. I'm Pete LaFrance, the Old Growler, hoping all of your beers meet expectations.